What's going on with it? I'm on film right now. I'm bleeding the cooling system. If you let me, YouTube, what's going on? This goddamn fucker over here asking me what's going on with the car. Apparently he's impatient. Got a fucking problem. Okay, cool. So what year is this shit, by the way? 2011 Dodge fucking Charger. I know I'm supposed to work out on my cursing, but I'm going through some stuff right now, and it's like 95 degrees in here. Y'all understand? 3.6. If you look through my playlist, I got another video where I replaced the radiator in this particular model, but on this one, I replaced the heater hose, had a leak, and next I put everything back together. And the car didn't overheat before, but when I fixed the coolant, they replaced the whole hose, the heater hose. Let me show you. This bullshit with the three-way connection bullshit. I don't know about that in older Chargers and Magnums. Okay, so replace the hose, that's good. Now the car over fucking heats. So apparently there's an air pocket in here somewhere. So what I'm gonna be doing is, I got this vacuum bleeder that I got from Matco. There you go right there. I don't remember how much it cost me, maybe 170 something, 200, I forget. Definitely under 200 bucks. I got this a few years ago. And as you can see in the kit, I'm gonna be vacuum, drawing out air and refilling it. So this is a refiller, and this is the vacuum tool. So give me a second to set up. I got my fucking catch can, got my 2 gallons of antifreeze. This is universal shit I'm using. Don't fucking use universal shit. You got Dodge, use Mopar shit. Go to the fucking dealership, and if this was my shop, I'll be going to the fucking dealership to get Mopar antifreeze, but it ain't my shit, so we're using that. So give me a second to put some gloves on and set up, and we're gonna begin this video. So hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright, sorry about all the background noise. I'm gonna try to talk louder, but right now what I'm going to do is, since my man he's doing body work on the side, give it a few minutes, give or take. Before I get into all of that, real quick, I'm just going to fill up my catch can with antifreeze, and I'm going to let you know why I'm doing this and explain the details and everything. Just let me get set up real quick, and I got you. Okay, before it gets loud again, we talk louder, whatever. There's a lot of noise in here. It's a shop where y'all want it to be. So, filled up my catch can with some antifreeze. Took off my radiator cap. I got vice grips, line clamp tool, flat tip tool, whatever fuck tool you're using, ain't my business. What else I got? I got this kit right here, and then I'm gonna break it down to y'all like this. So let's open it and talk about what's inside of here. So let me put my gloves on real quick, because this is ready to get intricate. Alright, 1 second. Alright, so what you see right here, the whole fucking kit, this whole regulator fucking bullshit up, fucking setup and shit. Now if you Google this whole fucking thing, it won't look exactly the same. Originally there was another gauge on here. I let somebody borrow my tool, and then they end up breaking it, and I had to go out and figure out what gauge can I buy that fucking reads vacuum. And from being a person who used to own a turbo car at one point, I figured that, dang, I remember I had this one car, it was turbo, it read vacuum, I need a boost gauge. So I got another boost gauge, rigged it up, hooked it up, I have a working gauge, so now I can read vacuum. Alright, so next, well, let me explain this a little bit more. So, got the little regulator, got my gauge, got these little valves. I am going to show you how to use this tool. No need for me to be breaking it down, because I ain't fucking make this fucking tool. You want to be in the fucking video? Come on, Doc, come be in the fucking video. I'm going to break it down to you on what the fuck the name of the parts on this fucking tool is, and how to fucking use it. So, I got my fucking antifreeze in here. I got my fucking refiller vacuum bleeder tool and shit. They come with different attachments. As you see, I got this cone shape. This is a different type cone setup. It got different steps to it, where in case the hole is too small, too big, whatever, you can keep stepping down with it until it fully seals. I think for this one, let me see if it seals. Mine didn't seal on this one, so I won't be using this. There's nothing else in this kit. There's instructions and parts and all that other shit. Put that off to the side. I don't need that. So this is how you're gonna set your tool up. Grab the camera for me. Before you begin this whole fucking thing, make sure you drain all the coolant out. You won't be able to vacuum, you won't be able to pull out fucking coolant with this. If you do, you'll be sucking out air and coolant at the same time, and you still have air in the system, you're not doing the fucking job right. So next, we're gonna do, we're gonna insert this part of the tool. This unscrews off, does come off, so I ain't gonna take it off. I'm gonna insert it inside of this fucking reservoir or your radiator or whatever the radiator cap is. That's where you're pretty much gonna be putting it in at. So it's sitting down in there. I'm cool. So make sure your valves are closed. This is open. Put it that way. Make sure it's closed. And because we're going to be hooking up an air line. You hook up the air line with the valves open, and you got this right here, part inside of the coolant. You're going to be performing the job when you ain't properly fucking make sure everything was set before you started it or whatever. So make sure my valves is closed. This, that. So I got a vice grip, and the reason why I got vice grips or a line clamp or whatever you're going to be using, because this right here is pretty much. This clamping it off pretty much helps seals and help draw a good ass vacuum in case you have a problem drawing vacuum. So we're just going to seal off this line coming from the reservoir. And if you're doing it from the radiator, you'll be sealing off the line going from the radiator to the reservoir. Clamped off. Don't clamp it too tight, but I got like this installation bullshit around it, so I'm good. So I'm clamped off right there. I'm fully seated in here. I can't really move around. Make sure this gauge is at 0. My valves is closed. This part of the line right here with the strainer tip on it, this is going to go into the coolant, and you want to put it in down. Don't have it halfway fucking out sucking in air, because you're drawing in air. You're going to have to redo the whole fucking job over again. So sit it in there. Make sure you're fucking, I'll show you in a second what to do, so just leave it in there. And this other line is what's going to be the air is going to be pulling out of. So this pulls air and this refills. So that's all that is, the two-way setup on this regulator shit. So find something empty, a rag, whatever, something to catch shit that's gonna be shooting out. So shove that in there, and make sure that's in there. And excuse me one second, cameraman. You're gonna need a line hose, because we need air to perform this. Now, I may not have enough antifreeze, but I got backup on the side, and I can always close the valve if I feel like I'm going to be drawing in air. It's fucking simple. It's not dummy proof. You can fuck this up. So go ahead and hook it up. I'm cool. I'm Gucci. Now, let me talk louder, because I know y'all can't hear me. But make sure that it's in there. Now, make sure with your left or right hand, whatever hand you're good at, keep the strainer facing down that way. Make sure all your coolant is going down wherever gravity is going, so that way you won't suck in fucking air. So next, I'm ready to fucking start drawing in my fucking line and shit, my air line, I'm ready to get this shit going. So I'm gonna open up this, come over here more, bro, come on. You're gonna open up the valve, the one you hooked up the line to. That's gonna let air in, and the other valve is to let it, you get what I'm saying, right? So let's open it. Watch the gauge. Look at the gauge. Stop. Get the gauge. You're going to take it all the way down so you get between 20 and 30. And mind you, while you hold on, 20 and 30, don't go to 30. Just wait, and hold. I'm going to hold it just like that. Now let's pay attention to something. Let me get my light real quick. So Doc, real quick, what you're going to do, you'll notice this fucking tool is working right if you pay attention to your upper and lower radiator hoses. I'm only going to show you one hose, but your upper hose will be collapsed just like this, yet alone the fucking, you can't see down there, but I can all the way down there. The lower hose is collapsed too. That's how you know you're drawing a fucking vacuum. You're doing it right. So let's go back over here. So now I'm in between 20 and 30 psi. Let me put my light back down, and I'm just going ahead and get this valve, get me throwing this right here. I'm gonna release it. And watch the gauge drop down. And you can zoom on out and watch the coolant draining, getting sucked out of here. See why I say you want to hold it down? Because you want to be careful not to fucking get air in the system. It's real crucial. So make sure you got it. Pay attention to your gauge as well. Make sure you got extra coolant on the side. You can pause this shit like a fucking video game. It's that simple. But I believe I should be good on coolant. If I need to add some, then so be it. So pay attention to the gauge. I'm still going down. Pay attention to your upper and radiator hoses. They will come back together around 10 psi. So I'm starting to get low. I'm still drawing. Still drawing. So I'm gonna let it ride out. You want to tilt make sure the coolant is tilted over. I mean the whole catch can. I'm still draining. Just so you, for safe, as a fail safe, so you won't fuck up. Make sure if you get to this point, you should have been already poured some more coolant in it. But I don't know if I'm still sucking. Oh, my valve was partially closed. Let me finish opening it. Alright, I'm still finishing. Still finishing. Alright, let's look at my gauge. I'm gonna shut it. Now, my gauge is a little off. Sometimes I tap it, it comes back, but you kind of want it close to zero or at zero, whatever. Either way is good. When it's up to fucking zero, the system is damn near top off, so we're gonna take this shit off. Make sure your valves is fucking closed. Get this shit out of here. And you shouldn't hear air coming out. That's how you know you ain't got no pressure. Now I can see that I'm already at the fucking fill line and shit. So maybe when the car started and the thermostat is open up, I'm gonna top it off some more. But that's how you use this tool or any other tool that's similar. You can go by this. It's real fucking simple. This is the official way to get air out of the system real fast. If you're working flat rate, you ain't got time to be adjusting a fucking bleeder screw trying to get air to come out that bitch. Nah, it ain't gonna fucking work. Take Leekautorepair device, get you a fucking a bleeder and refiller kit with a coolant, and you fucking Gucci, you good. So with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all fucking subscribe. That's that Leekautorepair. And look out for the next video.